let's do a reading. Let's see what comes up. Seven of Swords. Okay. I'll show you the cards in a second. Two of Cups. Ooh, Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, we're going to start there. One moment. So this to me is talking about a conflict between like two worlds, which can be a few things. So this could be internal conflict, balancing out like your own opinions and other people's opinions. This can be conflict around like connection with people or others. And to me, with the Seven of Swords, like this could possibly stem from hurt, from pain, from past sort of situations where if you were your full self, as an example, in some form of connection or with some form of society or community, if you were yourself, that was sort of like noticed and damaged and criticized or taken down or something like that. This feels something of the sort. And it feels to me like in this reading specifically that there's like it's almost like you're trying to manage your own thoughts and feelings with what other people are thinking and feeling of you, which sure, great, awesome. And also this energy is really talking about like bringing that back into self, like even if for just a moment or forever, taking all of this and seeing how you feel. How do you feel if someone criticizes you or comes at you sort of emotionally or with something that you've done? See if you can bring it back into yourself, sort of ground within yourself and be like, okay, what's coming up for me? Am I feeling activated, angry, sad, pissed off? Like what's coming up for me? Or like I'm freezing or I'm fawning or what's coming up for me? And so it's kind of talking to me about creating like detaching from trying to balance both other people's expectations and feelings about you and your own. Like see if you can separate that or detach that a little bit. I think there's work to do with like other people's opinions and stuff for yourself. So let's maybe come back to that either later, or you and I can connect one-on-one to deal with that. This reading is talking about bringing it back into self. So the balance becomes less of what do other people think of me and how am I feeling, and it's more, okay, what's coming up for me? How can I ground myself? How can I connect to what I really want? Was that really something that was constructive and awesome, or was it like kind of inappropriate for me and I just don't feel good and I'm feeling activated and I'm kind of unsure what to do? So it's talking to me about bringing the balance back into yourself, and sort of, I don't want to say own the conflict, but I think what's kind of coming forward with own the conflict is like seeing what you could understand. Is this something that has happened to you in the past? Is this a part of your cycle? Is this something there where activation just lies really naturally? And so this is like a very cyclical response, and like no shame or judgment around that. If it's happening, it's happening for you, you know, to help you understand something. And how can we sort of sit with all of this stuff and understand this so we can move forward and balance out even past with future, or something like that, past with now with future. You know, so it's like balancing yourself out in terms of when conflict sort of hits from like maybe outside stuff is what I'm gathering, so that you can move forward in like unity and balance within yourself, so that you can understand what conflict like does to you, how you can navigate it, and how you can move forward with like a really beautiful understanding of yourself. And that allows you to show up better for yourself. And then I think the other piece that, again, don't want to focus on too much in this reading specifically, is then you can integrate back into the other stuff, the other people, the other opinions and expectations, and you can sort of say, okay, here's my side. I appreciate how you said that, or I didn't appreciate how you said that, and here's what's going on. I mean, if that's worth that kind of situation of communicating with them or not, you never know. Everything is nuanced and very different. So ensure you're just tuning into yourself, balancing yourself out, and moving forward from that space. Even if you don't know what that means, Just start with balancing yourself out, and then you can kind of go from there. Big reading, big sort of stuff to cover. Again, if you need any one-on-one support, come to me. Find your journal, do any of these things to help yourself out, because you got this, you're incredible. And there are things that are living in your body that are asking to be sort of moved, nurtured, heard, and possibly released. Freedom. Okay, sending you tons of love. Ciao.